To get started using the template, the first thing you'll need to do is add your course objectives to the course objectives block. This will make it easier to align your module objectives later. Next, in the weekly blocks, start by adding what students will do each week. In order to make it easier to show alignment between activities and assessments and module objectives, you'll need to add each activity or assessment to its own row. To create a new row, right-click in the table and select Insert Row above or below. Once you've added all of the activities and assessments for the week in their own rows, add or create module objectives that break those assessments down. If you don't already have module objectives, it's much easier to create them once you know what students need to do to prove to you that they have learned the content. You'll add these module objectives to the module objective block at the top of each weekly table. Be sure to indicate specifically which course objective each module objective aligns to. You can also now add which module objective aligns with which activity assessment in the module objective column. Remember that activities and assessments can align with multiple module objectives. Refer to the Introduction to Learning Objectives reference guide and Bloom's Taxonomy in your resource folder for help with writing objectives. Finally, add in the materials that support each activity and assessment. If materials span multiple activities or assessments, then copy and paste them into each row. If you'd like to use multiple materials, then simply list them all out in that one row. Remember that QM asks that materials be diverse. A mix of textbook reading, journal articles, videos, and podcasts will ensure that you meet that particular review standard. Continue filling out the weekly tables until you've planned your entire course. If you'd like to add modules as a grouping technique, just add in the module names between the weekly tables. Okay, that's it. Hopefully you find this resource helpful in planning your course.